All right, let's talk about adrenal fatigue, however you want to call it. Anyways, now that I'm in my 30s, I've been paying a lot of attention to my health, what's going into my body, how I'm performing, how much sleep I'm getting, checking my blood levels, testosterone levels, estrogen, vitamin D. All of these things are super, super important. And one of the things that I learned from medical school, which I failed out of, by the way, is you have to stay on top of this. Okay? Modern day medicine is super reactive in terms of how they treat you. It's not really a prophylactic meaning kind of preventative medicine. So the best preventative medicine that you can do is by eating all natural, whole foods, whatever. And if you do that, you're gonna save money on medical bills later in life, right? But if you're drinking every single weekend, eating tobacco, eating tons of sugar, thinking you're gonna live forever, and this stuff isn't gonna compound later in life, you're wrong. One of the things that I've also really learned about is your adrenaline and your adrenal glands, which are seated on top of your kidney. Your kidneys are super important, vital for filtering out water and other toxins and essentially getting it out of your body. And your adrenal glands sit on top of your kidneys and they produce cortisol and norepinephrine, or adrenaline as we know it. Cortisol helps extend the potential life cycle of adrenaline throughout your body. And when you are in a sympathetic mode, meaning fight or flight, epinephrine or adrenaline is released into your body to help you deal with that, right? And that makes you want to piss. It helps you dilate your eyes so you can take in more light. And it sort of stands hairs up on your body because it thinks that you're in a endangering scenario. Your life is in danger. So daily stress can make you feel and keep you in that sympathetic state, that fight or flight mode. Okay, the parasympathetic mode is your rest and digest. That's when you're relaxing. That's when you're eating. That's when you're watching TV or just chilling or relaxing on the beach. Your body's in a rest and digest stage, or when you're sleeping. But there are 3 stages of adrenal fatigue that you should really know about. And you can do what's called a diurnal test, which is sort of a spit test to understand your cortisol levels. This is super important to check. And if you are subject to chronic fatigue, body aches, lightheadedness, loss of hair, your skin changing color, more acne, extreme lethargy, extreme brain fog, loss of appetite, loss of muscle mass, all of these are different symptoms of being in one of the 3 stages of adrenaline fatigue, which isn't actually a real medical condition yet, but I fully believe in it. And I think it's something that we should all really kind of know and understand, because you may be experiencing it. I know I have, and I think I'm going through it right now. So I just got a blood test. I'm going to do my spit test. I'm going to check it out and see what the results are so I can share with them and you guys on a TikTok a little bit later. But stage 3 of adrenaline fatigue is essentially the worst. This is where your hormones get extremely out of balance, right? And your body starts taking little bits of testosterone and zinc and other minerals and other vitamins, and your hormones become so out of whack that you become real irritable. You lose pretty much all empathy. You're not sleeping well. You're craving a ton of sugar and or salt, which I have been lately. And these are all signs of stage 3 adrenal fatigue, okay? And when you are at stage 3 adrenal fatigue, that is like a massive stop sign. That is like, hey, caution, right? You continue on with this for too long, you're gonna destroy your body. You're gonna destroy your brain, your mental. You're gonna destroy everything around you, right? It's kind of like lighting the woods on fire while simultaneously lighting yourself on fire internally, okay? Stage 3 adrenal fatigue is really where it's like, hey dude, time to stop. You need to take some time off. You need to find a way to relax. It also, right, another big sign of stage 3 adrenal fatigue is you are drinking caffeine. It has no effect on you. You're craving nicotine, caffeine, sugar, salt. Dude, you're in stage 3 adrenal fatigue. And men in your 30s, 40s, 50s, pay attention to this, okay? You're probably experiencing this and you know very little about it. I have recently known very little about it, just connecting the dots at a different point in my life where I literally burned everything down around me because I was probably in stage 3 adrenal fatigue for so long, and I lost all empathy and I just didn't fucking care anymore and kind of pushed everyone away, right? That sucked. I learned a lot from that, but I don't want to do that again. So I'm learning what I need to in order to prevent that from happening again. And I don't want this to happen to you. Men and women, take heed. Adrenal fatigue is real, okay? It can happen to you, it can happen to me. We're all human, but let's learn about it, let's improve, and let's share our stories so this never happens again, yeah? Save this video for later. If you wanna learn more about the body, the brain, neuroenergetics in general, anatomy and physiology, I can help you out. All right, call me a coach, mentor. I don't really care anymore, but I teach a lot of really cool stuff, and I hope you learned something from this video. So I'll see you guys in the next one.